that you can reach out to any one of us at any time for help and support. If you feel so overwhelmed, just reach out to us. I know my staff and I just want to say you have come quite a ways from the first time we met you. Some came to the program on your own, asking for help. Some of you came by other means. But no matter how you got here, here you are today, on your journey towards recovery. I know that when we first started the program and you sat here with us, we went over the program rules and what the expectations were. Some of you were psyched and raring to go, but once you started, you felt overwhelmed. You hated all that was asked of you, but we said, don't quit, we are here for you. Just reach out, give us a call. Some have had some minor relapses, but have gone right back up. Some have called, sat and talked when you were feeling overwhelmed, and you may have felt that you had messed up or given up, and you may feel like you still may mess up and you will keep falling down and keep hitting the ground. But remember, you can get right back up. Nobody learns without getting something wrong. Just don't give up, don't give in, and don't beat yourself up. I am happy to say that you have come a long way. Some of you, or most of you, are employed. Some have moved on to other programs. Some have your own apartments. Some have found great partners, and some are having babies. You should be very proud of all that you have accomplished. So with that said, we will now, I'm just going to say a few words about you guys. So our first graduate is our 50 Shades of Color, the one and only Kristen Barnett, a.k.a. When she walks through that door, what hair color is going to come through? I love it though. And what can I say about her? When she was first referred to the program, she walked through the door, I was like, oh my God, how many headaches is she going to give me? But you started on a slippery slope and you completely turned yourself around. I've got to say, each and every time you walk through that door, not sure what's going to happen. You're loud, very loud. You have no filter, that's okay. Potty mouth, big time, that's okay. But I'm thrilled. You've come very far and we're very, very happy and we're still here to support you. You're doing awesome and congrats. I also met Rose out on the streets of Chelsea about a year and a half ago. One evening while doing outreach, she came by the van with Chris Alba, and Chris introduced her to me. You were very quiet and shy, to me anyway. I explained what we did, gave you my card, and took it, politely said thank you, and walked away. Again, over the course of the year, we saw each other out on the street. From time to time, I would say hello. You would be doing your speed walking. I'd say hi and wave, always very polite. You came into our program, went into sober living, then you moved out to your own apartment with your boyfriend, and now she is expecting baby girl and Well. Signorina Montaglietta. Oh, easy. Everyone knows you. What can I say? Of course we met on the street, and you're extremely shy. You came to the dance to see what it was all about. Struck up a conversation. You looked at me like, what? When you heard I spoke Spanish, you were like, you're Puerto Rican, what? But then you would always come by and say hi. Only on those times when you didn't want us to see you, and you would walk really fast. Then you try to hide in a store or in a hallway so that we wouldn't find you, but we could always find you because we could hear you at the other end of Broadway. But one day you walked through the door and you said, I'm done, can you help? You completed the MAP program, you became assistant manager of the sober house, you met your partner, finally moved out into your own apartment, and you're just doing awesome. Congrats. I'm gonna let Jeffrey speak about, Mobile.
Hello, everyone. Wow. Yeah, you know, and it's funny, we're also waiting on minor, and minor is supposed to be getting here hopefully in 5 minutes. What is there to say about Ovidio and even minor, you know, other than, you know, they came through the office and everything else. And with Ovidio first, you know, he was always a gentleman. Even when we was out there and we was trying to reach him and we was trying to work with him, I mean, you know, there were times that he didn't want any services, but still, he was also respectful and everything else. The couple of times that he came around, we was able to talk with him and everything else. And you know, his process was a little different, you know, to the way that we used to, you know, here, dealing with some of our Catholic clients. We were able to bring him into a sober house, and once he got there, he took on to the rules and he knew exactly what he needed to do. 3 months later, he's getting ready and he's actually moving into an apartment with his significant other, which is great. Ovidio today, he works. We were able to hook him up with a computer over at the summer house, so I believe that he's still in touch with his family in Colombia. And I, you know, that's what it's all about. I mean, we deal with some of the clients that are out there, you know, whether they're under the bridge or whatever it is, and we just see the person in the outside. When we have a chance to sit down with them and we hear some of the stories, we're like, wow, you know, it's amazing. Ovidio, you have come a long way. We are very, very proud of you. I know you're a man of very few words, but you know what I want you to know, you know, and it's a room full of people, that we're always going to be here for you. We are very, very proud of you, and the best is yet to come. God bless. Yeah, I was hoping time for minor. Hopefully you'll be.
So, anyone want to say a few words?
Alina asked me to speak.
Go ahead.
I'll stand up because that's what we do in recovery today. We stand up for what we brought ourselves to today. So I have a very broken past and I come from a very troubled life. And when I found Chelsea, it was just supposed to be a pit stop. Well, that pit stop lasted me 7 years. And I got myself getting cases after cases after cases, and I had no hope for myself. I took drug court to get out of jail. And after my 5th violation, I said, you know what, this is tiring. I'm 28, I don't have any children, I don't have any responsibilities. And that was my key to like continue to use. But for whatever reason, like I looked at my probation officer downstairs in the tank this time and I said, put me somewhere I could smoke and I'll stay. And I swear to God, I swear to God. And you know, she committed to her part. So like, when I got to the end of the CSS, I packed my stuff every single day. I said, I'm out of here, I'm walking to Boston. I just kept losing that little bit of faith, you know, that little bit of hope that I had. Like, it kept fading, but whatever reason kept me in them doors. And I went to the Ryan House. I didn't think I was going to find a program. On the last day, they put me in the Ryan House, which is a recovery home in Lynn. For whatever reason, I have an anger issue, and my anger issue got me kicked out of the door. But I had got connected to Danielle Pappas. At that time, she was actually with Catholic. Now she's officially with Outreach. But I called her in hysterics because I knew that I had reacted a way that I had got myself in trouble. And last time I left the program, it didn't work out that well. I was arrested 3 days later. So, I mean, that hope that I had, it was either Adela or Danielle. And my mind told me to call Danielle. Danielle happened to be with Jeffrey, and they took my case on. And many of times I wanted to give up, and many of times I wanted to leave. But, you know, I would call people and I would talk to people. I stayed connected with my network. I expressed how I felt with my caseworker later. I came in here really mad sometimes. I came in here really happy sometimes. You know, the way I express myself today is a little bit better. You know, we don't change overnight, but I've had even the Chelsea police come up to me and say that, they didn't even recognize me, you know, and I've probably tormented your city with the rest of us, but it's just like, it's inspiring, like, it's helpful when you see somebody on the other side of the fence that comes up to you and says, like, you're a success story, you know, like, it gives me a little bit of hope. My mother's still an active addict, and that pushes me to stay where I am today. I'm like very proud of myself of where I've come. You know, I've been in the sober house for 6 months. I completed Catholic. I'm in the MAP program. I have a job. I work over 40 hours a week. I never had a job in my life. I have almost 9 months clean. These tears are out of being happy for myself, being proud of myself. I just completed drug court. I'm graduating April 10th. And like I said, I never thought I would make it. I asked to do commitments today. I try to give back what was given to me. You know, I express what bothers me rather than reacting to what bothers me. I walk through the streets of Chelsea and I see people I used to use with, and I tell them that's not my life no more. And that takes a lot of like power to say that, you know. I walk out of work at night sometimes in areas that I used to use, and sometimes I have those urges to use, but I don't. Like when I got clean, this journey wasn't told that it wasn't gonna be easy. You know, I was just told that, hey, we're here for you. You know, like reach out, just don't pick up. There's more to just don't pick up, and like if you actually reach out and use the services that are given to you, success is possible. And I'm truly like amazed at myself and like the services that I receive, like being through the journey that I've been through. Like those services, I'm done yet, but I could still call later. I could still call Gladys. I could still call my